guys, welcome to my channel, and if you don't know me, I'm Mason, also Mason Lee down below. If you haven't already, subscribe, click the bell if you want to hear about every single time I post. And yeah, today's video is going to be 10 things to do when you're bored, quarantine edition. Number one is start a blog. There are so many free programs. There's ones you can pay monthly. I use Squarespace just because I find it easier for what I'm looking for, and it kind of had like the right layout of what I wanted. There's so many different options though. There's so many different like engines you can use. There's so many different options. If you know, like, you can do so many different things. You can just post pictures, you can post just about your daily life, you could post DIYs. There's so many different things you can do, and there's so many good blogging communities you can join on Facebook groups. Like, blogging and also will take up a lot of your time. I'd say if you have like a lot of free time, it is so worth it. You just can buy a domain or get a free one from your, sometimes the program you use provides like one free one for like a year. So you can kind of just do it for a little bit if you want, or you can do it for a long time. But there are just so many things you can do with blogging. Number two, you can sell your clothes. You can either use those reselling apps, or you can just go through your closet and just find pieces that you don't wear anymore that you just want to sell. You could donate your clothes if you want to. I sold my clothes because there were some clothes that just personally aren't my style anymore, but I never really wore them, I would say, so I decided to sell them, which I have an Instagram link down below where I sell them, and I just have people DM me, and then I use Venmo. You can also use any of the reselling apps and anything like that. It's super easy. You can do trades if you follow the different like thrifting accounts and reselling accounts. It's like a whole community you could join if you want to use your time like that. The third thing is you can start a Pinterest. I just started Pinterest for my blog. I had one before, but it was kind of old, hadn't used it in a while. But I started a Pinterest business account where you can kind of see your stats and all that stuff. It's free. You can get super into like the different aesthetics and create different boards about things you want, jewelry. You can get super into like all the different, like there are like hundreds of different like Pinterest like aesthetic goals type things. There's so many things you can get into. The fourth thing is kind of revamp your clothes. If there were some clothes when you cleaned out your closet that you didn't like love, or you knew like you didn't want to give away, you didn't want to sell, but you still wanted it, because I had that problem with like most of my clothes that I was looking at, because I took out all my clothes, laid them out on my bed, and literally went through every single item of clothing that I own. And then I decided if I wanted to crop some things, bleach tie-dye, and check out my closet revamp video for ideas, and also my bleach tie-dye video for more in-depth how-to. You can also just tie-dye, do that kind of stuff, and anything like that. And my fifth thing is kind of revamp your room. I decided to make those collages, and I kind of made this whole wall, and I set it up, and I'm slowly kind of adding stuff to it. I also moved out my desk and painted the hutch that I found in my basement. And there are so many little things you can do to revamp your room. You can add a mirror, go through your house, maybe find some old furniture that isn't being used. You can just switch your desk with your dresser. There are so many things you can do if you just want to switch up your space. My bed has literally been in like every position that can be in my room, and so is like all my furniture. So you can basically do anything. Number six is make a collage. You can use any collage app. There are like literally hundreds, like PixArt. I use BeFunky. It's like a website, and that's how I make my desktop collages. You can take Pinterest pictures, you can take your own pictures. You can make collages so many different ways, and it takes a decent amount of time, and it's a super fun thing to get like invested in, and then it's just like you want to keep making more for like, I like to make them for like different aesthetics and just kind of like I don't know how to explain it, but check out my desktop collages on my website, and maybe one day I'll do a tutorial. Comment down below if you want to see how I make those. Number seven is maybe learn how to skateboard or pennyboard, longboard, scooter, ride a bike. And it's just like a super easy thing. Like, you can just go for a bike ride, you can go skate. I've always known how to ripstick, but I've been kind of doing it more lately just to get outside. It's like super easy to get outside and also like be doing something and not just like walking. So it's like always a fun thing to learn how to do anything that has wheels on the bottom. Eighth thing is maybe just read a book. You can download Kindle, just read on your phone and get 2 months of unlimited if you like to read a lot, if you want to read a lot of books. And what I do for summer, which I'll probably be making it sooner than later, I just make a list of like 10 to 15 books, because I always like read a lot at the beach normally. I make a list of like 10 to 15 books from Amazon. I like click on a book, I find a book that I love, and then I look at the other suggestions and I just write them all down, and so I either go to the library and get them, order the hardcover, read them on the Kindle. There's like so many, like I just normally make a list, so let me know if you guys want to see the list. Maybe I'll make a blog post of that. you can just, it's really satisfying just to like say you read 5 books, because most people don't read that many. So you can read short books, long books, you can just read short ones to say you read a book. Number 9, maybe just like go for a photo shoot. Take a family member, social distance with a friend, and just have a little photo shoot like in the woods or something. You could, if you live near orchards or vineyards, you could do that. I did that once with my mom. We went to an orchard, she took some pictures of me. You can also kind of like revamp your Instagram with it, kind of maybe start having a theme, like an aesthetic to your Instagram, and that can be super fun. You can be like super into that too. And then for number 10 is do some chalk art. I like to write messages for my neighbors. I normally just write have a good day, but I write them in like different fonts as much as I can, which if you check out my Instagram, which you will see a lot, I always post them when I do that. Or you can just draw. Like chalk does not require any artistic ability like at all. And it's like pretty cheap, relatively cheap, and it's at like every grocery store. It's on Amazon. Crayola has really good ones where they're shaped like crayons, and they have like all the different shades, like the 32 pack, and it's awesome. I normally just write like messages like happy Easter, have a good day, and like different cool fonts, and then like decorate around it. My little brother will like do drawings around it, and it's just like a super easy way to like add some color and creativity to your day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and also click the bell if you want to hear about every single time I post. Follow my socials, which will be linked down below. Check out my blog, and you can comment there too if you want to hear about something else. Comment down below if you have any video suggestions of anything you want to see. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.